I remember first hearing this concept and thinking, oh, yeah, that sounds doable. Yeah, right. But when I actually started to apply, it took me 5 minutes to realize just how unorganized I am and how much time I actually waste. But as I started to apply it, and I still do it today, it completely changed how I operate on my especially busy days. Hi, family. I pray that you are well. I pray this message finds you well. So, today we're talking about time blocking. Listen, I know it's boring. And how in the heck does this apply to weight loss? Well, stay with me and I'll tell you. Hey, friend. Welcome to the podcast where we talk about weight loss a little differently. Not just calories and workouts, but the heart, the habits, and the beliefs behind it all. Because this isn't about just losing weight, it's about becoming the woman God is calling you to be. So if you're tired of starting over, stuck in cycles with food, and ready to invite God into this journey for real change, once and for all, you're in the right place. So let's get into today's episode. So I want to invite you to join the Biblical Weight Loss Framework. In the Biblical Weight Loss Framework, we spend about probably a week or so working on time blocking and how it fits specifically into your life. I think this is on step 3, so we have a little bit before we get into it. But if you have never worked a time blocking schedule, I highly recommend that you stay tuned because when we can really start to assess our time, where we're spending our time, where we're wasting our time, we can really truly seek the Lord's wisdom and discernment and ask Him to help us adjust areas of time um, in a way not only that honors Him, but allows us to accomplish the things that He wants us to accomplish. We have to take control of our time if we want to accomplish those things. So, first off, I'd like you to take an inventory of how you're spending your time. Are you finding yourself constantly distracted as you roam from room to room, not remembering why you're there? I mean, I get that some of that is menopause or mom brain, but there is a way to take control of that, and it's through time blocking. And I know that this isn't the most fun episode, but if you're getting to the end of the day and not accomplishing the things that you want to, it matters. These are the things that matter. These are the things that the not fun things that matter. And I'm going to help you take that time back. Okay, so how do we do this? First off, I want you to take a look at your day. When do you wake up? When do you go to sleep? Do you work outside the home? Do you work from home? Are you a stay at home mom? Are you a stay at home mom who works part time like me? Either way, you're going to find a way for this episode to help you stay on task if you keep an open mind. All right. So you're going to start to inventory your day to day from the time you wake up until you go to sleep. What sort of things are you doing that absolutely have to be done? So what I highly recommend is you take a look at the week ahead. What all do you have to do? Start writing the things down that you have to do. Pray over them. So for example, today is the day that I get to work. Adelie goes to the babysitter and I need to leave my house by 8 a.m. and I pick her up no later than 2:45. So on those days, I have to get up no later than 4:15 in order to pray, to read my Bible, to get my workout done, take a shower, eat breakfast before we leave, because my time when I get home is very limited. We have an awesome Amish grocery that I always stop at on the way home. So I typically will get home around 9 a.m. So this is just an example of how this looks for me today. And I went through this morning as I was praying, and I write it down. I'm home by 9. The dog and I walk 2 miles. I get home between 9:45 and 10. And if it's laundry day, I'll switch the laundry. So this morning I was like, we were out of town this past weekend for a marriage retreat. And I was like, okay, Lord, am I doing laundry today? And I just felt the Spirit speak like it can wait till tomorrow. I have the Amish grocery that I visit are going to start selling the protein bars that I'm making. And so I wanted to get those done today so that I can drop them off on my way to pick her up from the babysitter. So I knew that was on my plan already for today, along with podcasting. But laundry just felt like an overwhelming burden. And so that him saying, wait till tomorrow, freed me because the basket's overflowing, but I want to be obedient to the spirit, right? Okay, so I get home, let's say 9:45, 10 o'clock. I have my protein bar. I make a couple more batches of protein bars. And then while my bars are setting up, I do my podcast, which usually takes me 2 to 2.5 hours. So on my paper, I'm writing down all the things that I need to do today with the times. And if at the end of that time I'm not done, I go to the next thing and work on it until the end of the allotted time. So for example, today I needed to get my bars done by 11 so that I could get my podcast done. So if at the end of that time my bars aren't done, I need to go do my podcast, work to the end of the allotted podcast time, and then circle back at the end and finish what I need to do. Now, today's a little bit different because I can't wait for my bars to finish. I have to get those done so that they'll set up in time for me to leave to go to the grocery. But if it's something that I'm working on, in my free community or something updating in the framework or something like that, then I wait to the end and then I can circle back. So your days are not always going to be the same. And I ask the Lord every day what it is that I need to do. Like, what is my priority? And then I make my list with times and pray over it. And then when he directs me otherwise, I adjust. And if I don't hear from him, I take that as a sign that it doesn't really matter and I can just do what makes sense. And then I just pray that I will not be distracted, that I will make time to be present with Adelie, sit on the floor and play, and just be with her, play fetch with the dog. They love it when I sit on the floor with them. We build castles, we color, whatever. So let's say you work outside the home. When do you wake up and when do you go to bed? What time do you leave for work? When do you get home from work? Write all these things down. So if you're getting up at 7 o'clock to leave by 7:45, I'm sorry, I love you, but you need to get up earlier. You're wasting the morning. Try getting up 30 minutes early. Set your alarm for 6:30 just to start. Give yourself a week to do that, aiming eventually for a 5:30, 5:45 wake up time. This will give you more time in the morning, but that means that you need to go to bed at night by 9 to 10 in order to get quality sleep, which means you need to be more intentional with how you're spending your evenings. So, do you have kids? Are you married? Are you single? Are you single with kids at home? What, beloved, my friend, my sister, control freak, can you delegate? Listen, I say that lovingly, okay? How can you get your husband to pitch in? How can you get your kids at home to help you? Maybe you don't have help. Maybe your kids are really little like mine. Maybe you don't have kids. Either way, you will find a way to make this work for you in your life if you pray over it and let the Lord lead you. So I like to get lined paper and then write down all you have going on this week. So we literally have, we got home Sunday evening and yesterday it was swim. Daryl has golf league. Tonight we have an appointment at 3:30. Daryl has a haircut at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow we have appointments at the chiropractor at 4:45. We're going to work on garage sale stuff. And then the next night we're taking dinner to a friend who just lost his mom. And then Daryl's family camp out is Friday night. And then we're have a golf outing. I haven't golfed since 2018. We're playing in a golf outing with some friends on Saturday morning, and we need to be there 35 minutes north of where I live by 7:30 in the morning. So our week, this week is crazy. So what can wait and what can't wait? If you have days that look like that, ask yourself what can wait and what can't wait. Look at your schedule for the week and then break it down by day. So look at this evening and tomorrow. What do you have to do? You have to eat dinner, and then maybe your kids have some kind of practice or a game. Write those down with travel time. And then look at the time in between. Can you throw in the laundry at a different time? How much time are you spending on social media each day? What's keeping you, quote unquote, busy instead of intentional? Are you being a Martha or a Mary? And then ask the Lord to reveal to you what can wait and what needs to be done right now. So I'm going to give you just an example schedule, okay? So you're going to wake up at 5:45. You're going to drink your water. You're going to pray, and you're going to read, all right? You're at 6 o'clock, you're going to eat a banana, so you have a little something in your belly. And then at 6:30, you're going to go for a walk. You can walk on your walking pad. You can do a fitness walk like I do at home sometimes, go outside. And then at 7 o'clock, you're going to eat breakfast and take a shower. 7:45, you leave, you go to work, you work from 8:30 to 12. 12 o'clock, you have lunch. So maybe you plan your dinner or put your grocery list together or schedule a grocery pickup or delivery or something like that. 12:30, you take a short walk. 1 to 5, you get back to work. 5:30, you're home. Your dinner's already prepped because you've made time earlier in the week to do that. So you're warming up dinner before you have to head out to your kids' practice or a game. Let's say you get home at 8 o'clock. You say a prayer with your family, you get the kids tucked into bed, and then you have some quiet time. All right. If you want to waste your time scrolling in quiet time, that's up to you. I recommend maybe 5 minutes, but get your lunch packed for tomorrow. Get your coffee prepped and ready for tomorrow. Lay out your outfit. Get your workout clothes out. Be intentional. And then at 8:45, maybe you're like me, cleaning up toys, prepping for tomorrow, and then 9:15 to 9:30, you're in bed. This is just an example. This is a starting point for someone who works out of the house. So social media is sucking your time and it's wasting your life. If you want to take 5 minutes at lunch or in the evening, knock yourself out. But ask yourself what's more important. Packing lunches the night ahead of time, the bread's not going to get soggy. Put it in a separate bag and pack it separately. Like, you have to find ways to make time to do the things that are important. And if you want to lose weight in a way that honors God, you have to be responsible with your time. You have to be. You better have prayer time, study, workout, food prep, shower, and family time prioritized before you even worry about what is going on in someone else's life in social media. Like, who cares? Take control of your time. Take control of your life. So you can schedule time blocking in 30 or 60-minute increments or longer if you need to. I like 30 to 60 minutes to start. Something like podcasting, I know it takes me longer, so I have to allot that time, but that's my work time. So when you think about time blocking, think about food prep or workouts or, folding laundry or something like that. Ask the Lord, seek the Lord, and He will show you. Okay. Don't forget Isaiah 28:29. This also comes from the Lord of hosts. He is wonderful in counsel and excellent in wisdom. Psalm 25:4 says, "Make me to know your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths." Seek his will, seek his face, seek his plan, and I promise you, he will lead and guide you. You will make time to exercise. You will make time to get up early and study and pray. You will make time to get some good quality rest. But it all starts with taking responsibility for your time. No one can take your time unless you allow it. You're the one that chooses to give up time. And spending time with the Lord, spending time with your family, spending time investing in your health through workouts and food prep and fitness are far better ways to spend your time. If your kid's going to a sports practice and you drop them off, go walk around their track. Find something to do to get some steps in. Be active. You can make true change when you let the Lord lead, okay? Heavenly Father, I'm not in control of my time. I mean, I am, but not the way I want to be, Lord. I want you to direct my time. I want you to direct my path and my choices. Help me, Father, to take responsibility for how I spend my time, however much that may be from day to day. Give me this strength, Lord, to stay off social media, mindlessly scrolling when I could be moving my body or spending time with you and my loved ones, spending time prepping food and doing the things that I know are going to add to my bank account. Lead me, Lord. This feels weird, but I know it will benefit me in the long run. I want to honor you in all I do, Jesus. Help me as I shift my perspective, and thank you for being so patient with me. It's in your holy name I ask these things. Amen. So I want to give you an action step for the week. I know I haven't done that in a while, but your action step, I'm actually going to give you two. The first one is to do an analysis of where you're spending your time, and then create a one-day time blocking schedule that makes sense for where you are in this season of life. And if you need help, the Biblical Weight Loss Framework is always, always here for you. We go deep in this area to make sure that you are making the most of the time that you have. All right. Take care, fam, and God bless. Beloved, this isn't about doing everything perfectly, okay? This is about becoming consistent in the things that actually matter. Waking up, spending time with the Lord in prayer and in the Word. So don't just walk away from this episode inspired. Walk away making a decision to start every day with Jesus. What is one thing that you're going to do differently today? Just start there. And if this episode spoke to you, share it with a friend who needs it too, because you are not the only one who's walking through this. And if you would you go to Apple Podcasts and leave me a review? It helps me to know that these messages are encouraging you. Please know that I am here cheering you on. I am praying for you. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, just shoot me an email to info@herweightlossmindset.com and let's talk about how we can work through your personal journey. And I will see you back here for the next episode. God bless.